Audre Lorde is probably at the top of my list, and I don't agree all the way with some of Black feminist theory. What I do agree with is this notion of understanding that the dominant systems that we're all living under, all of us are living under, are problematic. And Black feminism is not meant to be in any way this oppositional force. This is not like a battle between like men and women for supremacy one way or the other. Black feminism teaches us that like all of these systems are making life difficult for all of us. And so when it critiques capitalism or when it critiques patriarchy, when it critiques heteronormativity, when it
Mm.
critiques like classism, that swath of people is millions of people who look all kinds of ways. But the group that gives you the picture, the group that's saying, ask us how we know that it's a problem is Black feminists. Because they're saying Black women have l- long lived at the bottom of all of these. And then Black feminism kind of recognizing the value of queerness as well. We know how terrible these systems are because it's been on our necks this entire time. We don't have the privilege of maleness, which patriarchy provides privilege for maleness, but
Mhm.
understand also that patriarchy makes it difficult for you to be the kind of man that you want to be. Maybe you don't want to be the kind of man that patriarchy suggests or requires that you
That's
be,
right. That's
you
right.
know?
That's
And
right.
so it's like it's a fair critique that I think people boil down into it's racist or it is highlighting this group or that one. It's not. These are perspectives that are meant for all of us to see just how harmful the systems are for our society, generally speaking. And specifically within that, thinking of identity as not oppositional, thinking of ideas as not being oppositional, but instead as being a yes and scenario instead of either this or that. Doesn't have to be that. So living like in that gray, exploring within that gray, exploring the complexities that exist within our identities and in our communities, like Black feminism, queer Black feminism creates the space to be able to do that. And it also gives us the language of love. Like you gotta love folks. And loving folks means accepting who people are and also not putting people in harm's way and
Mm.
recognizing the value and the dignity of human beings and not trying to dominate people. That's bell hooks. Love does not require dominance. In fact, love does not exist within dominance. If
Mm.
what you think, the way that you think you're gonna love me is to be a dominant person or to dominate over my life or my choices, you can't. That's not love. That's something
That's not
else.
love.
And so Black feminists have given me the language and the theory to understand some of this. Audre Lorde's kind of conceptions of difference are so important to me, conceptions of the power of womanhood. Bell Hooks and June Jordan's understandings of love, the power of sisterhood is important to me. And then I'll point to Toni Morrison and James Baldwin for the power of the word, the power of the written word.